Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Alright, so we are back with more GM mode. Last week we took a little bit of a loss on the ratings. As you can see, we're only 20,000 ahead. Of course, if you missed the first couple of episodes, we are Monday Night Raw. And this is a little recap of what happened last week. So we had a 2.5 star rated show. Yeah, it wasn't all that great, but we had a pretty decent show. In the end, we had Randy Orton versus Rob Van Dam there, and this big tag team match between Guerrero and Angle versus Taker and Cena, which I thought was good. So we had that. SmackDown had a 2.5 star rated show as well, but they had a couple matches that just edged us out a little bit. And look at this. They had a steel cage and a submission match. Come on, how can I compete with that? And a ladder match. So this match, their show had everything. I'm actually trying to do this the right way. They're just spamming stipulations, hoping for the best. But anyways, this is what we've got at the moment. We're a couple of weeks away from the Backlash pay-per-view, and this is pretty much what you can expect. 4 championships will be on the line. We have a lot of rivalries as well. Angle, Taker, Cena, Eddie, Shelton, JBL, Big Show, Kane versus Nitro and Mercury, Mickey and Lita, Trish and Melina, and Orton and RVD. So things are looking pretty good. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to get this guy or get this guy, and I've been listening and I've been reading your comments, so please keep on sending them in. The thing is, right now I want to really just use the roster I have, go from here before I make any more trades. Now obviously last week, at the end of the episode, we brought in Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. That was our big kind of signing for the week. So we did that, and I think that's a good idea. Some of you guys are wanting me to bring in William Regal and Paul Burchill. I just felt as though, to me, I always saw Cade and Murdoch at least as a tag team. I don't really remember Regal and Burchill as a tag team for all that long. And were they even successful? Yeah, not really. So I wanted to bring those two guys in. I don't really mind these two guys. I mean, I know their popularity is very low, and their overall is pretty low as well, but hey, we can train them up, and we can, at the moment we have 3 tag teams, so it's pretty good. But another thing that I didn't realize is that we have Undertaker and Kane, so technically we have 4 tag teams, and I know if we bring in Edge, we can bring back Rated RKO, so that'll be another tag team, so we could end up having 5 tag teams on the roster, so that's pretty good. I didn't really expect that. I didn't really realize that we already had some of these other tag teams we could have used. So that's pretty good. So the tag team division is really sorted out, which is what I really wanted. So I'm very pleased about that one, and hopefully we can continue going on from there. So that's pretty much all I have for you to show before we get into the show. So we are, as you can see, 2 Raws away, well, this week and next week. Then we have Backlash, and of course for Backlash I will show all the matches on the show instead of the one that we normally do. Okay, so as I learned, don't book heat first, we'll go to the main event. So last week we had the tag team matchup, so what can we do this week to make it different? I mean, we can do another tag team match, but instead we'll change it up. So obviously Angle and Taker are feuding, and we have Batista and Booker T, who aren't feuding yet and aren't really being used, so we might use these guys. Both of them are clean, that's why I haven't got them as a feud, so I am thinking about turning one of them heel in this episode, and I think I'm probably going to go with Booker T, but let me think about it though. We've got Angle and Guerrero are both dirty. Batista, Cena, Taker are all clean. I believe Van Dam is clean and Orton is clean. Van Dam's clean, Orton's dirty. So I guess we have a lot of, we got 3 guys in a row there. Their popularities are all clean, and we have a couple of guys who at the top are dirty. So I guess, looking in the mid card, Booker T, he's clean, JBL's dirty, Benjamin's clean. So perhaps a Booker T heel turn is probably better. I don't know, like Batista, you can see here Batista, Cena, Undertaker, and Van Dam, they're all clean, so I think maybe it might be better to turn Batista heel. I don't know. This is a tough decision. I think I'm probably going to go with Batista now that I think about it, but I mean, let's take a look. We have Angle, Guerrero as our top heels. We've got Cena, Taker, Batista as our top bayfaces, and we could obviously bring in Van Dam as well, and Randy. So, it's tough. Alright, I'm going to go Booker T. I've changed my mind 100 times. I'm going to go Booker T, so I obviously got to change those 2 around. Booker T, an Angle versus Batista and Undertaker for our first match up. And we're going to debut our new tag team of Cade and Murdoch. But now the thing is, though, we might have to do a rivalry in place of a match. Oh, I don't know. Can we? Oh, okay, we'll go back to that one. So let's just use our other promo. So we might debut a new superstar. We'll probably give it to Lance Cade. He needs it just a little bit more. I know we're very much so low on funds, so we probably should do an advertising thing, but that'll have to wait until next show. So we'll start it off. We'll start this one off. So we've had JBL and Shelton Benjamin go at it for a number of weeks. I guess we're gonna have to probably do that again, unless we can make it a tag team match. But then if we do too many tag team matches, we won't really be able to fill the show. So we're gonna have to do that, unfortunately. We'll continue our little Divas rivalry. I know I don't really want to do a lot of the same matches, but we kind of have to this week, I think. I don't know. We'll see. If we do have some room on the show, we'll obviously change it up. What did we do last week for this tag team feud? So we did the Nitro and Kane. So we might do Big Show and Mercury this week, just to switch it around. Very easy to kind of do that for the tag team. So Big Show and Mercury. So Big Show and Kane and Mercury and Nitro. Oh, I did the wrong one. Joey Mercury. Yeah, I fucked up. And Nitro. So, okay, I did it wrong again. So it's Mercury and Nitro. There we go. What, 5th time the charm? So Big Show versus Joey Mercury. So I think we have our Van Dam and Randy Orton feud that we have to kind of fill. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to fit Cade and Murdoch on the show this week, because pretty much all the rivalries are kind of filled up, and Cade and Murdoch are just kind of floundering around with not much to do. So let's take a quick look. Oh, okay, so we have, I forgot about Eddie and Cena. So yeah, we got those, so we can make a tag team match between those 4 guys. And I don't know, maybe we can just ignore the fact they're a tag team for a week and just have yeah, we'll just have Cade and Murdoch versus each other. I mean, that's not really a great idea. I don't really want to do that. So Eddie and Randy versus Cena and Van Dam. We might play that match this week. I think that sounds pretty good to me. So we might play that one on this week's show. And that obviously leads us with Cade and Murdoch. So should I do it? Should I just do let's just go with it. Let's just do Cade and Murdoch one-on-one just because. And they can have a friendly little rivalry. I mean, it's on Heat. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. Unless we want to do a, you know, double it up. Okay, well, fuck it. We'll double it up. We'll have Kane and Big Show work overtime for once. They can finally earn their paycheck. So we'll have Cade and Murdoch. I keep picking the wrong person. Where's Trevor? And we'll have Big Show and Kane. I mean, they are the #1 contenders, so they can step it up and earn their spot. So we'll have that, and that can be our match on Heat. Not really going to matter. It is Heat, so it doesn't really matter, so that's fine. Okay, so that's pretty much the show. I think we'll confirm that. And like I said, we will go ahead and play this tag team match. Who are we going to play as? I guess we'll kind of leave it to random. It's not really working all that well, though. Alright, well, okay, we'll just go Randy. And we'll control Eddie. Alright, so here comes Rob Van Dam. And he's currently in a rivalry with Randy Orton. And Van Dam, one of the guys that I didn't really expect much out of, but he's starting to kind of grow in popularity already. And I think Van Dam could be certainly a part of our World WWE Championship division we have here on the show. I was always picturing Van Dam as more of a mid-card guy, especially in this era, but he's definitely got the popularity that we could almost build him up into a potential WWE champion. And of course, this man, none other than John Cena. He is the man. And, well, you know, John Cena, obviously in a rivalry right now with Eddie Guerrero. I could pretty much tell you right now, this is probably going to be a #1 contender match. Whoever wins this feud. I guess whoever wins at Backlash will probably go on to face the champion. If Kurt Angle does retain, it probably will be, let's say John Cena wins, it probably will be Angle and John Cena at the next pay-per-view, which I believe will be Vengeance. So that's probably quite some time away. So maybe on Raw we'll settle it out. We'll have Cena and Angle have a matchup to probably try and coincide against Judgment Day. But definitely Cena and Eddie Guerrero, the winner of that one, will face our champion. And of course, Eddie Guerrero, the man I was just talking about, facing John Cena. Now, oh, look at that. There's a beautiful lowrider, baby. Love the car. Love the entrance. And good to see Eddie still in this game. And of course, we did allow him to be in our roster. I was a bit hesitant to allow a legend on the roster, but I thought Eddie still pretty much around in this era. I mean, probably the last... Well, he just missed out in 2006, so we'll give him a pass. We'll let him in. So Eddie Guerrero on our show, and I tell you what, Eddie versus Angle, I think that'd be a hell of a match, a hell of a rivalry. So if Eddie can beat Cena, well then I think we're in for a really good treat. But Eddie, of course, will have to beat Cena at Backlash, which will not be easy to do. And of course, a victory here in this tag team match here tonight will also help his cause. And here comes Randy Orton. And of course, he is currently in a rivalry with Rob Van Dam, as we mentioned a moment ago. So Randy and RVD, this little rivalry is interesting. I think these guys are on the cusp of breaking through and being a potential WWE Championship contender. I really feel as though they're still in that Intercontinental Championship bracket. I know Shelton Benjamin's quite below Randy and RVD at this point, and I want that to happen. I want to try and elevate Shelton Benjamin. And I don't want to have the IC title championship on a Randy or an RVD or even a Booker T, because I feel as though their popularity is too high and they don't really need the extra push, you know, with the championship. They don't really need that. Whereas a Shelton Benjamin, for example, or a JBL could really use the championship just to kind of bump up their popularity a bit. So that's why I haven't given it to RVD or a Randy Orton or even a Booker T, for example. I'm trying to elevate a Shelton into that spot. So here comes Randy Orton, and let's get this match underway. Alright, so Rob Van Dam will kick this one off against Eddie Guerrero. This should be pretty good. We are playing as Eddie and Randy Orton, and this one is underway. So here we go, Eddie and Rob Van Dam to start this one off, as Eddie Guerrero takes down Van Dam, sends him over the top rope, and looks as though he's going to chase after him and hits him whilst he's down over there as well. Eddie just using those drop kicks for extra emphasis. We are still learning how to play this game. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out some of the differences in the game. Obviously, the button scheme is completely different to the games nowadays. So if I do kind of stuff up, I'm still learning. I know it will probably take me a few episodes to kind of get the hang of the controls. I have been playing though. I have been trying to get a bit better. So I'm trying to learn the moves and get better, so I don't really embarrass myself. I mean, last week I did lose, I believe. I think I lost the Divas match. So yeah, not the best start, but it's always good though. Like, you know, you don't want to win every match, so I don't mind losing. It's fine. As RVD has us in a headlock at the moment, we need to try and recover. Eddie trying to strike Van Dam as he uses those kicks, and Eddie gets the hell out of there. So he gets Randy Orton in now. So this little rivalry between Van Dam and Randy Orton is going to come right in full force right now, as Van Dam and Orton going at it all, as Van Dam takes out the leg of Randy Orton and sends him down as Randy Orton's trying to get back up to his feet. Van Dam's going to let him though, as Randy Orton trying to get to RVD, but he's able to get out of the way and now makes the tag, and Randy Orton pretty happy to see Cena get in the ring, and he says, come on, come get some, as Cena is coming to get some with a big shot there on Randy Orton. But Randy kind of fighting back. Cena, no. Oh, Cena. Well, Randy, I don't know. He's a little bit hesitant right now. He doesn't really want too much of Cena, as he takes Cena down, though. Now he's going to go for the cover, but Cena's foot is on the ropes. As now Randy, what's he going to try and do here? Cena's... Oh, RVD distracting the referee. Can Cena take advantage? And, well, not quite. Both men just try to take a strike and trying to use their reach on one another. And now Randy Orton has the knee against Cena against the ropes. And look at that, John Cena in some trouble now. Randy Orton. The referee's right in our way. Get the hell out of the way, referee. You're going to get yourself hit and be down for 25 minutes. And I won't be able to win this freaking match. I mean, the referee just standing right there. I mean, if we throw any kind of a punch, he's going to get it. We're going to hit him. Like, what the hell is the referee doing? And what the hell is Rob Van Dam doing to us? Is now... We have to get RVD the hell out of here. Oh, a thump to the eye there by Randy Orton. And like I said, the referee getting in the freaking way. And Randy Orton just takes out the ref. Okay, so the referee is down. And Randy Orton thinking about bringing in a chair. This is not going to be good for Cena. Oh, gets taken, hit there with the chair. And again, Cena getting hit there by the chair. Randy Orton taking advantage of the referee being down. And Randy Orton is now in control as the referee is trying to get back to his feet. I mean, you know, if you ask me, he looks like he's been through a Hell in a Cell match for 35 minutes, but in reality, he got punched once in the head. But the referee is miraculously back up to his feet. I don't know how, but he's found a way. As Cena has Randy Orton now. Randy Orton still in control, though, you'd have to say, as he takes down Cena. I mean, using the steel chair to his advantage. He got a couple of good shots in there as Cena really paid the price. And Randy Orton happy just to use his dirty tactics to take advantage. And John Cena, unfortunately, taken advantage of. Now, Randy Orton trying to get Cena back to his feet. Cena needs to try and make a tag ASAP. And he's trying to take advantage here of Orton. Uh-oh, he's got Orton up. Here we go. Oh, rolling senton there by John Cena as Randy Orton is now down. John Cena still needs to try and find a tag, though, in my opinion, as Randy Orton still has the chance to take out Cena and potentially get the pin here as John Cena now with the neck breaker, and that will help him. He has the opening to try and make the tag. Instead, he's still trying to work down on Orton. I mean, I guess Cena, I suppose, I'm going to say he's been a little bit arrogant. I mean, pretty confident in his own ability that he doesn't need to make a tag, that he's good enough to keep going in this situation despite taking those steel chair shots. And uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, Rob Van Dam, I think, accidentally got Cena. He was trying to get Randy Orton, but he accidentally hit Cena. And now, John Cena takes down both Randy and Eddie Guerrero as both Eddie and Randy tried to double team Cena, but he was able to counter. And now Eddie still working down on John Cena. The referee's having a word to John Cena right now. Randy trying to take advantage here. Has Cena right where he wants it, but Cena's still fighting. And now Cena might be going for that tag. He does get there. Randy tried to put an end to it. Tried to stop it from happening. And now Randy's going to back away. And Van Dam's coming after Orton. He wants Randy Orton. These two guys are starting to brew some bad blood. And oh, wait a minute! RKO! RKO from Randy Orton. The cover could be it. 1, 2. Cena breaks it up. Just keeps this one alive. As Randy Orton just struggling a little bit here. He needs to try and find a tag himself. And oh, Cena face first. Down goes Randy. Randy needs to get a tag to Eddie ASAP before Rob Van Dam can take advantage. He's back up now after taking the RKO. And Van Dam is in control of this matchup as Randy exerting a lot of energy. And now Van Dam's able to do the move that he tried to do to Randy before, but instead got Cena. And now RVD is in control. I think Randy's going to look for the tag. Instead, he takes out the padding on the turnbuckle. I don't know if that was the right move instead of making the tag, but this time he makes the tag to Eddie. So I suppose these two guys are going to take advantage of that opened turnbuckle. And now, oh, wait a minute. Eddie, I think, was trying to climb to the top rope. Cena was there to meet him, and Eddie back in the ring. And Cena's still countering everything that Eddie's throwing. And oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Cena's picked him up. And the FU. That's right, not the attitude adjustment. The FU. Cena's got Eddie down. But Eddie hasn't really been in the match all that long. He's still relatively fresh. And Cena has been through an absolute war. And now Eddie's able to take advantage here. And Eddie, here we go. Oh, thump to the eye. Eddie Guerrero, typical Eddie Guerrero fashion there, just cheating his way to victory. And now he's got the submission in on Cena. The abdominal stretch here from Eddie Guerrero, and Van Dam trying to get in there to break things up, and Van Dam is able to do so and will help out Cena as he takes down Eddie Guerrero. Cena trying to get back to his feet now as Eddie... Uh-oh. What's Cena got planned now as he's trying to get Eddie back in the middle of the ring? Perhaps a submission of his own is planned. He's got the leg, and he's going for the submission now. Van Dam's right in there. Randy Orton's not able to come in to help. But that's okay, because the submission not enough to get Eddie Guerrero to tap out, and I think Cena always expected that. And now, still working away on the leg, is John Cena. And Eddie Guerrero perhaps might need to look for that tag pretty soon, as Cena still destroying Eddie Guerrero right now. What has Eddie Guerrero got left in the tank? Can he keep going? Can he survive? Cena again going for the submission hold. And now this time, it could be danger. It could be danger for Eddie Guerrero, but it's not going to be. That leg has been worked down a little bit now as Eddie Guerrero holding the knee, feeling the effects of it. And now what's John Cena thinking about? Uh-oh. You cannot see me, Eddie. Here we go. The 5-knuckle shuffle. John Cena heating up. Eddie Guerrero is in some trouble now. John Cena looking to put Eddie Guerrero away very soon, perhaps. Cena with a counter. This time, Eddie, though, able to counter Cena. And, oh, a big chop there right to the chest. And what's Eddie thinking about doing now? Oh, he has the submission of his own, but Cena right near the ropes. Cena very close to the ropes, but he's not going to get there. And he still has the submission hold applied. Eddie doesn't care about the rope break. He's still going. He still has it locked in. And he waits for the counter 4 to let go. And Eddie Guerrero does not care, ladies and gentlemen. And a big chop there again to Cena. And uh-oh, what's he got planned now? He's going to go for it again. The submission hold is applied, but Cena's very close to those ropes again. Is he able to reach out? Yes, he will, but Cena, once again, Eddie ignoring the rope break. And a count of 4, Eddie perhaps close to getting himself disqualified, and that'll be the last thing that he wants after going through a battle here tonight in this matchup. But how much more has Eddie Guerrero got left in the tank? Can Cena take advantage of a tired Eddie Guerrero? Oh, as he almost takes Eddie's head off there with a huge clothesline. But Eddie with a counter. Eddie has to get to the tag. He does. Randy Orton now. Oh, neck breaker there by Randy Orton. Absolutely pinpoint timing there. And he wants Cena to get back up. He's urging Cena, get back to your feet. Let's go again. And now Randy with a knee to the midsection. And this time just a right hand, a big strike to Cena. And uh-oh, RKO! RKO there by Randy Orton. The cover could be it. 1, 2, 3. And that is it. Randy Orton and Eddie Guerrero pick up the victory. What a victory there by Eddie and Randy. It was a close fight. For a while there, I thought Cena and Van Dam were going to do it, but in the end, John Cena couldn't hang on. The RKO and numerous chair shots was too much for John Cena to handle, and eventually Randy and Eddie Guerrero will get their hand raised at the end of the night, and a big victory heading in towards Backlash. Randy Orton looking very good, Eddie Guerrero getting the upper hand. Will Eddie Guerrero be our next #1 contender? We'll have to wait and find out. Alright, so we'll go ahead and check out the rest of the results on this week's show. So we'll start with Sunday Night Heat. As, okay, well, there you go. Murdoch and Kate, their first match on the show, pick up a victory, so that's good to see. Shelton Benjamin again defeats JBL in singles action. Melina defeats Trish Stratus. Mercury defeats Big Show, so not a good week for Big Show and Kane at all. Mickie James comes away with a victory over Lita. Of course, Eddie and Randy Orton defeated Van Dam and Cena, as we just saw. In our main event, Batista and Undertaker defeated Booker T and Kurt Angle. There you go. So Undertaker looking pretty good heading in towards the pay-per-view. as is Batista. So very, very interesting week. Let's have a look how the ratings fared. So here's the change. Oh no, Smackdown, 40,000 fan gain. So we did miss out there, unfortunately. Well, not too bad of a loss, but still, I thought we put on a pretty good show. I know Backlash, we're gonna get a big spike in the ratings, and that's when we're gonna, you know, really strike and really pounce and try and take out SmackDown. So let's have a quick look at how we did this week. So only 2.5-star rated show. So our Sunday Night Heat matchup, just a 2-star match. I kind of expected that, so that's fine. And 2.5-star with JBL and Shelton, Melina and Trish 2.5, and our other tag team feud, this time it was singles matchup between Mercury and Big Show, was a 2-star. Probably because Big Show and Kane were used twice perhaps, but we kind of had to do that. I really wanted Murdoch and Kane to get debuted this episode. Mickie James defeated Lita, and we had 2 3-star matches with Eddie and Orton versus Van Dam and Cena, and Batista and Taker versus Angle and Booker T. So, alright, so not a bad show. Let's have a look at how SmackDown did. So they had obviously, oh wow, a 4-star match, but it's hard to compete. Look, Triple H versus Mick Foley, TLC match for the US title. That's hard to compete with. Hardcore match, Ray versus Shawn Michaels. Come on. Steel cage matches, elimination tags, submission matches. They had the whole shebang, and wow, they even had a velocity match. So kudos to them. They had the better show, but we didn't take too much of a hit, so it's okay. We'll have a quick look at how the ratings are faring at the moment. So yeah, SmackDown are about 60,000 fans ahead of us. So yes, it's not great, but it's not all that bad at the moment. We're still in a good position. Here's our rivalries, so everything's looking pretty good, everything on point. We probably will do a quick little rivalry between Booker T and Batista, because, you know, why not? You know, we might as well have something going on. I mean, it's only going to be like a 1-week rivalry. And yeah, so we'll just do a little quick rivalry between those two guys. So their match that they'll have on next week's Raw will be maybe slightly a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll have a quick look at the popularity. So Angle went down a touch, but Eddie, you can see he went up. Batista doing well. We have John Cena. He's not too happy. What's he pissed off about? Okay, he's losing every week. Well, that's a surprise. John Cena losing. What the hell? Booker T, he's losing again. And that's okay. We have Big Show and Kane. Obviously, they're losing a lot too. So that's not too bad. Our contracts, we don't have a lot of cash. That's a problem. We've got a lot of people we have to re-sign. We don't have any money. Oh boy. Okay. Holy shit. We might not be able to re-sign these guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. We might... Ooh, that's going to be tough. We might not be able to re-sign some of these guys. We really need some money. Oh shit, I did not realize that. Okay, next week we are doing advertising, folks. Oh man, that is a bit of a pickle we have. That's going to be a bit of a bad situation, but hey, we're a GM. We need to sort that out for next episode. Guys, thank you so much for joining us again for another edition of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode.